The book for this unit is The Very Hungry Caterpillar, Eric Carle. I'm sure you've read this book. It's a pretty fun one to do with shared reading. Core words that you will need to make sure you know where they are. Little and big, obviously. Eat, because he eats throughout the book. Hungry, more. Numbers 1 through 5, if you're feeling fancy. Some of the topic words are caterpillar and butterfly, which are probably in your robust AAC, maybe in the bugs folder if you have one, and food items. It has a repeating line. Always my favorite books have repeating lines. You can record, but it was still hungry on the step-by-step and have the students read that line whenever it occurs in the book. The shared writing for this unit is the very hungry. You're going to fill in an animal once your first student picks it. So the first student will actually have a lot of fun, and the last student will have a lot of fun. The first student, or perhaps the teacher, will pick the animal that is going to be very hungry in your book. Could be any animal. When I did this with my class, we picked a goose. We had a very hungry goose. So the first student will get to pick an animal and a food item for the thing the goose eats, or the whatever animal it is. The following students will just pick a food item for that animal that's already been selected to eat. So this starts with a little bit of introduction. There was once a tiny, whatever your students picked. I picked a panda that was very hungry. It went looking for some food. It ate a pizza, but it was still hungry. So for the images, when students pick a food item, you could either have that picture of a panda and find a picture of pizza and just put both images on the slide together. Make sure you make the animal very small, because it is a very small, very hungry, whatever, and make the food item very large. Or you could use image-based AI to make a picture that has a panda eating pizza. Either way works. If you do the two images, you'll have the same image on each page eating all the different foods. But you could do it either way. This is an example of AI. This panda ate a lobster roll, but it was still hungry. I think that's a pretty good image of a panda eating a lobster roll in a rather horrifying way. And then the last student will get to decide what your animal turns into. And again, this is shared writing. The point is just creating meaning, and it can be as silly as you want. You don't have to pick an animal that metamorphs into anything else. You could have a puppy that turns into a harmonica if you want. There are no wrong answers, only bad attitudes. So have fun writing this book. Make sure to encourage your students to be as silly as possible. Take whatever they say and turn it into a book.